You know, when I first watched the video of somebody checking the transmission fluid on the F150, I was listening to it and I was thinking, wow, you got to go through all that to check the transmission fluid. And you got to make sure it's at the right temperature. And if you go past temperature, you got to wait and let the engine cool down. And the whole while I was thinking to myself, I can come up with a more easier way to check the transmission fluid, and it's going to be good enough for the truck to run without any problems. I can do that. So my plan is, I've already told you, I'm putting the transmission fluid in here because I'm going to use my pump to pump it out, but I want to be able to see it going in. I think it's going to take about 5, maybe 6 quarts to fill it up. I think. I'm using a different hose, and it's too damn big. Or is it? Nope, it's in there, but I do need to cut it. Hell, I can't cut it. Oh yeah, I could stand and lose. I guess I could lose half of that. Ouch. Let's see, can this work? Look better. Yeah, that goes down in there. Get the first. Oh, I shouldn't have cut it. Yeah, it'll make it. Ah. Now, hopefully, this didn't come out. It's working, and it's leaking. Damn it. It's leaking. I knew I should have used the other line. All right, guys. Take 2, as I was saying. This time, I put a rubber hose that fit a little tighter, and I also put a little metal tip to help it go down in there a little easier. I kind of wish it turned. I should have stayed with the damn rubber hose. The rubber hose fit tighter. But anyway, that might work. Where's the other wire? Where's the other wire? I've got to remember to put a switch on this thing. Only thing is, I can't see when the fluid going in now. Well, I can see the fluid going down. But let's check her. Let's see where she is. Did I forget? Did I put them magnets in there? I hope I did. All right, that's all the way down. Hey, that's about where it was. That is about where it was when I started. It was about right there. When I first checked it, it was about right there. You can tell when somebody knows about transmissions and when they don't, when they say certain things. I've seen a lot of videos where they tell you after you change the transmission fluid or add or whatever, you need to run the transmission through the gears, giving it a few seconds in every gear. Guys, an automatic transmission, depending on the transmission, it will only go through reverse, drive, and this transmission will go to second because it'll start off in second. A 4L60E is the same way. It'll go in reverse, it'll go in drive, and if you put it in 2, it'll start off in second. It won't shift into no other gears until the truck is moving. But people who say that don't know that. Now, I crunk it up. I put it in reverse. It says transmission not in park. It scared the hell out of me when I saw that. It's in reverse. It's in neutral. It's in drive. Now, they'll tell you, oh, you need to put it in manual. Hold it for a few seconds. Now, when you go to second, it'll shift to second, and it's gonna shift back to first. But that's all it's gonna do. But you ain't gotta do all that. You ain't gotta do all that. All you gotta do is put it in reverse. See, it's reverse first. Put it in neutral. Drive's working. That's it. All the other stuff is complete. To be honest with you, you ain't gotta do all that. You really ain't. You really ain't. But I'm starting to get a temperature gauge. But the transmission, I'm sure, is now hot, but it should be warm enough for me to check it. I'm gonna put my parking brake back on. But it scared the hell out of me when it said this right here, transmission not in parlor. Oh hell, what's wrong? All right, so let's go up and see how much transmission fluid is in it. Let's remove this cap. If it didn't run out at idle, off, it damn sure ain't gonna run out with it running. I knew I shouldn't have tightened this damn thing tight. And I can feel the heat from this damn catalytic converter. And it is not cool, y'all. Alright, she all the way down in there. Let's pull it out. And I'm telling you, it is right where it was when I started. Oh, y'all didn't see that? Well, I'll show it again. It's all the way down in there. Pull it out. It's low. It's low. Because it had like a little bit on the tip. Alright, I got the brake fluid, I got the transmission fluid, but before I add some to it, I'm gonna check it one last time. to see is it did it just need to warm up. Yeah, they claim that when it get hot it thickens up. Nope, it's still low. I mean, it's still not touching. Alright, we're gonna pump. We're gonna pump a few seconds, probably 5 again, I guess. Ain't touching that. Maybe I put more than 6 out. I mean, maybe I lost more than 6 gallons, 6 quarts. It damn sure ain't touching that. Alright. It takes a while for the fluid to run out the torque converter back down into the transmission, but let's see, can we open it without spilling it? Come on. Come on. Turn loose. Damn it. Turn loose. Okay, the fluid is right there. Remember I said when it was off, well, you saw when it was off, it was all the way up here. Oh, you know what? I bet you the fluid, well, I don't know what the hell's going on. I'm gonna stop the video, and when I figure it out, I will tell y'all. I figured out what the problem is. Problem is, this sucker holds more transmission fluid than I thought. I guess more than 6 quarts came out when I dumped it. You know, when I dropped the pan, I let it sit overnight, and when I came back, the pan had maybe 1/4 of a quart in the pan that had dripped down. And I guess when I started, when I thought I filled the transmission up, when I crank it up, you know, fluid goes wherever it, torque converter or wherever it need to go. And so when I crank it up, I was expecting to see a little fluid on the tip. It wasn't. Anyway, I've pumped, I guess I'll put like 7 quarts in here, and it's right there. Before it was, before I did anything to it, I think it was like right there. I think it was right there. Hope y'all can see that. Well, now it's slightly more than that, which is what I wanted to do anyway. Because I said in case the transmission might have been low. Now what I'm gonna do now is it shouldn't, if it ain't spilling out now, it shouldn't spill out when it's running. But just in case something stupid happens, I'm gonna put the cap on, but I'm not gonna tighten it up. And I'm gonna crank the truck up, and when I check it, it should be slightly past that very tip. So I'm gonna go start the truck up. Alright, I started the transmission, started the engine up, put it in reverse,
put it in drive, put it back in park, it hurt me, rip the engine up. All right, let's open this up. If it didn't run out at idle, I mean off, it shouldn't run out now. Damn. Cat wants to, don't want to turn loose the dipstick. All right, so now when we pull it out, it should be on the very tip. Pull it out, wipe it off. When I put it in, it should be on the very tip. All the way down. And it's slightly more than it was. But that's what I wanted it to be. Slightly more than it was. Maybe they lost a little fluid out of the 87,000 miles. All right, it's all the way in. And it's slightly more than it was. When I got it, it was on the very tip. I'm positive of that, because I remember it was on the very tip when the engine was running, jacked up at this angle. If you're on level ground, yours might be different. Now, is it gonna hurt being that much over? I doubt very seriously. They gave me 8 quarts of oil. I mean, they gave me 8 quarts of transmission fluid. I put in 7 and a little over 7. Well, about 7. Because I still got 1 container full. So I guess it used about 6 and I don't know, 6 1/4. Oh shit. Alright, I'm gonna tighten this up. I ain't worried about how many pound-feet of torque. That should be enough. If I find out, I'm gonna ride around before I put the lid back on. So if it starts leaking, I will tighten it up more. But it shouldn't leak. Spraying off the sway bar and the oil pan. Alright, I'm pretty sure, like I said, it's slightly more than it was when I started. But that's what I wanted. I don't think it's gonna hurt the damn transmission. I don't think it's gonna hurt the transmission when it's being slightly over full like this. I guess that's it. I'm gonna take it for a drive and I'll let y'all know. Alright guys, god damn it, I left the window open. I mean left the mirror locked, folded. Alright, I don't expect to see any difference. Bagging around my Trailblazer and it got kind of close there. You have to be careful when I bag out my streak. I live on a curve. And these intelligent black folks like to come around here hauling ass like this person is. So the shift like it always did. Yep, shift like it always did. I don't expect to see
any difference, to be honest with you. And I damn sure wasn't afraid of the transmission not working. But I'm glad I made sure that filter that damn filter was right. I would have been mad if I put that sucker in and it didn't work. Alright, we in second. Shift out like it normally should. Like it normally should. I'm going to I need to move my damn Trailblazer. The only thing I hate about my house, my driveway is too damn short. I'm gonna pull up here and pull back up on the ramps. See if that drain plug leaking. I don't think it is. Transmission seal has never been leaking. Yeah, I might have overfilled it, but I kind of, just in case, you know, just in case some had leaked out. Most likely it hadn't, but I don't think it'll hurt it where it is. It also has a tube that's supposed to blow out transmission fluid if it's too much in there. So I'm not gonna, I think it'll be fine. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'm gonna put the pan back on the bottom of it and forget about it. Y'all have a good day. Hope you enjoyed the video.